Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Once again, as we welcome you towards the end of News and Views this morning. Now, time really flies because 2 weeks ago we welcomed Nadima into South Africa, and I had the opportunity of the opening interview with Nadima, and once again having the opportunity as he is about to leave the shores of South Africa, and I'm sure after a very, very successful and interesting visit to South Africa, and we are now going to reflect what the last 2 weeks has meant for Nadima in South Africa. Nadima, assalamu alaikum once again.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Inad, brother, it's good to see you. My goodness, it was like yesterday we were sitting here, you're welcoming me, and now we're wrapping it up.
Exactly,
Time flies,
exactly.
eh?
No, definitely.
Subhanallah.
But as we're wrapping up, and it's interesting that it's 2 weeks, but I'm sure you've been exposed to a lot in the last 2 weeks. You've
It's
seen a lot
been,
of South Africa, of this country, the beautiful country. You came at a time where we've had wonderful, beautiful weather as well,
yes, yes,
and
everyone is happy,
also
enjoying. Yes,
met many people,
yes,
and
visit a lot of
various
places.
events that you have attended.
Yes,
So,
yes.
just an overview how you found the last 2 weeks.
Well, first, Inad, brother, thank you again for making time. I know happy birthday to your granddaughter. It's her 1 year birthday,
She's a year
and one day
old.
she'll be 20.
Well, time flies. Time
Oh,
flies.
yes.
Yes.
So I wish her a happy birthday and thank you for taking your time and joining me here. And of course, Salam Media. It's very emotional. I'm going to probably cry. Salam Media, you guys, you did it. You started a movement for the world. You set a step in the direction that our generation, need to learn from. You set a tone of how we need to address the world through the people. You know, you all took a chance with me. You brought me from Afghanistan as an Afghan Pashtun woman, despite everything that has been said about the women in Afghanistan and what's been said about the people of Afghanistan, the government, the whole country. Despite everything, you took it upon yourself to invite me and welcome me and give me the space to share the narrative of the people of Afghanistan. Well, I'm not denying that there's no facts in what's been said, but however, you also created a platform for also giving chance for the people of Afghanistan, which is what we need to start to do around the world. So I'm grateful that you all of you did that, and I encourage everyone, every media, all these big media platforms to step outside their comfort zone and take a chance and stand strong and be courageous and have the confidence to listen to the people of their country and not be a sheep. Don't be a follower, but take the lead. And Salam Media did that,
Well,
you know?
exactly. And I think,
So thank you.
yes, I think what you're saying is very, very true, Sister Nadima,
Yeah.
because, the sheep mentality, and
Yeah.
again, when one looks at the mainstream media, this is exactly what it
Mm,
is. They expect people to actually follow them
mhm.
like sheep.
Yeah.
And our philosophy here at Salam Media, it's about real people. It's
Yes.
about the lives of real
Realness.
people, how
Yes.
they touch other people, and what they go through in
Yes.
life. And I'm
Yes.
sure during the last 2 weeks, with your engagement with many people, and particularly with the media, a lot of misconceptions as far as Afghanistan is concerned,
Yes.
and
Oh my
you've had the
God.
opportunity of clearing them.
Yes, I wish I had more media engagement or more space because I know we had such confined time. Because, of course, we were all, as Salam Media, myself, we all took a chance together. Like, let's do it. Alhamdulillah, Allah will guide us. Let's take a chance and see where it take us. So, yes, there's a lot of misunderstanding, not misunderstanding, let's be honest, a lot of manipulation and misguidance of the narrative that has been put out about Afghanistan. I got asked questions about women in Iran, women in Pakistan like Malala Yousafzai, Mahsa Amini. I know they're important, but for example, Malala happened over 10 years ago in Pakistan, in the Pakistan government. not in Afghanistan. So to be taken as an Afghan Pashtun woman living currently in Afghanistan and to be told how I feel about women in my neighboring country, but to be put into one box tells me how isolated the narrative is to South Africa, especially about Afghanistan. And I think we need to correct those errors and we need to separate it and not put everybody in one box and of course blame my government for it. How are we responsible for political issue that's happening in Iran or Pakistan? It has nothing to do with us. So I think Salam Media is, hopefully people will listen more and realize that we are all humanity. We're all under one umbrella, but we're all different. We're all different universes as individual, and we need to learn not to categorize them into one box, especially if it's negative.
Exactly. In fact, I heard the whole Malala argument when you were on Radio 702 with Aubrey.
Yeah.
And this is just a classic case of people not even knowing their geography.
Yes,
Because, like you
absolutely.
mentioned, it happened in neighboring Pakistan. But how much do they know about that part of the world?
Hmm.
That Afghanistan is separate from Pakistan and Iran.
Yeah, we're a whole different world. We're on, it's like me telling you, Nat brother, how do you feel about Kenyan's parliament or Somalia or Nigeria? How are you responsible as an individual from South Africa, and why am I going to attack your government for their issues that they're facing? We that's huge, and we need to correct that.
Yes, and just a few more minutes on your engagement with the media. And what I found was a common theme, and I listened to a number of the interviews, and the common theme was surrounding women and education. And these are issues that came out over and over again. So it appears as if that is the only challenge, that is the only issue that is facing Afghanistan.
You are 100% correct, Inad brother. And also, again, this came from your the media in South African, the mainstream. It's because they only listen to the narrative that is given to them by the West. And even though South African community, I'm sorry, I eat food with you, you're my family now, we're brothers and sisters. You also need to remember that the very people that are giving narrative about us were the very people that put you to dehumanization stage because of your color. So I hope that you will remember that those people that did all that to you are now doing that to us. And for you to take their narrative and put it onto us is very ignorant. I want you to realize the root of who is putting out these narrative. And also, you're right, this whole idea of women's education in Afghanistan is now become almost like another form of nuclear bomb to us. I would love for them to start saying children's education. How come we're not talking about children's education in Afghanistan? Can we talk about that and ask the question, why are we not talking about it? And if we do, how are we going to do it? But it's easy to attack. How is a 40-year-old woman going to start going to school when she just lost her husband has been murdered, her son has been killed, her daughters are being taken away from her because she had to marry them up because she had no way of feeding them, and her son is begging on the street, one of her sons. So we have to really sit back and really reflect on what has Afghanistan been to. 21 years of war. We need to heal, and that's something I'm grateful for. I got to experience in South Africa with your amazing hospitality and your kind welcome. To be honest, Ined brother, it has not been an easy journey for me in Afghanistan. And I only been in Afghanistan for, it will be 3 years for me in December, because I arrived in 2019, December 11. And I realized after coming here, being in a quiet space, being around amazing women, full of complete independence, great voices, successful, educated, that hugged me and welcomed me to their home, I realized, oh my God, I need healing. I'm in pain. I've been stressed out. I haven't even had the time to mourn some of the deaths I've witnessed. The earthquake that happened in Afghanistan, in Gyan district and Spera district, both in Paktik and Khust province. I saw graves getting digged and children being put in there because we had no other choice. I saw homes falling right in front of my eyes. Now we had the floods. We had floods in Pakistan, and we had also had floods in Afghanistan. 1,000 people died in like less than 2 days in Afghanistan because of the floods in Logar's area. So I've not had that chance. So what I'm saying is that we are experiencing a lot of challenges. We are really in need of basic needs. So the world is so focused on, yes, those are necessary, but the way it's brought into my community, the way it is, it's almost like it doesn't serve purpose and it will not give any result. The intent, what is been said is good, but I think we need to reevaluate our intention of how we're going to create genuine solution in that part of the area.
Exactly. I think everything needs to be solution driven from what you say. And
Mhm.
also, we've learned so much from you
Yeah,
during the last two
I
weeks.
learned
There's
from
been
all of you.
such a value add. Just your visit to South Africa, your presence, talking to you, talking to people, your engagements in the media, the various events that you have attended. But just looking at it from your side, I'm sure it's been a great learning curve as well. And I'm sure
Yes.
there's been a number of positives as well that you can take
Oh my
with you.
goodness. I love your hospitality, and also after visiting Constitution Hill, I realized all of you that that comfort you have, that peace you have, the love you have, it didn't come overnight. You went through South African communities, been through the struggles, and now alhamdulillah in a position to bring someone like myself and see how you can help. So the support and the welcoming is because you've been through that pain. So that was really nice to see, and I hope other countries that have been through similar challenges will learn from this approach. And also, of course, I had some fun experiences as well going to Kruger Park. I've never seen those kind of animals like rhino, zebras, and cheetahs. I've only seen them in movies and in I've seen them in Tarzan, and so for me that was a very good experience. And please, and I love how you have left them in their habitat and they're living there. It was really nice to see that, and also seeing these amazing Muslim community. All of you are so united, and you look out for each other. You stay together. That was very nice, and the respect you have for your women, how you both equally support each other. That was really nice, and I would share these stories with my community. I saw women like Mariam's sister and few other sisters. I have to personally thank Mariam. I know you don't like me to say it. You continue to say, "Don't say that. You're not supposed." But Mariam, thank you. You also listen to me. You open your heart to me, and you are the first. I've did my interview with a lot of Muslim and Hindus and Christian women. You were the first woman that actually lived your path, and that's what attracted me to you. And for you to take a chance and be staying so close to me for a year. When I went to jail and came out, it was tough, because I thought I lost everything. But it was Mariam that said, no, we made a promise. Whatever happened, were you trying, we will embrace it, and we will do us salami that we will still bring you. And that gave me hope. I'm like, okay, alhamdulillah, there's still people in the world that will listen and not get fooled by the narrative. So this has given me a lot of courage and affirmed to me that I must continue to move forward in a positive direction. And of course, I want the youth, even in South Africa and Afghanistan and around the world, to remember my new generation. Please believe in your dreams. And those there's dreams that are for self, but when you think of community and when you make the intention to use your dream to serve, it will not be easy. It will be hard. You will face a lot of challenges, but the right people will come for you. And trust me, I went through many challenges. I was told, stay home, don't do it, you're going to get killed. But look, alhamdulillah, I'm in South Africa with amazing community, and I found amazing new families. So believe in your dreams, push forward, use your social media like I did. I use cell phone, a Facebook, Instagram to raise my voice. And now, alhamdulillah, I'm in a position to share this and be a positive example. So we don't need BBC and CNN. You have your phone, use it, and your message will reach out. because more than ever we need to reach each other and give good energy and support each other in a positive direction.
Yes, and also just looking at the other purpose, obviously being here through your organization, through your NGO, and obviously facilitating trade links
Yes,
between Afghanistan and South
inshallah.
Africa. And look, this is going to be work in progress.
Yes, it's going to take
It's
time.
just you basically scratch the surface, and you've thrown out the idea. I'm sure people would have bought in with what your greater purpose is, and purely looking at issues surrounding empowerment,
Yes,
assistance, making the women and the widows independent. And you
inshallah.
mentioned it over and over again. It is
Yes,
not only the women, it's the children and also the men that you actually care about in
I
Afghanistan.
love I love you, Ned, brother. I love my father. I love my sisters. We have to work for a community that is for togetherness, and I am here for families. It is important we remember the mother and the father, the brother and the sisters. And yes, it was great to share. The intention that we have for the Afghanistan community, an intention that is in the direction of making independence. And of course, I've spoken about it over and over again that trade will create empowerment and enable us towards a bright future. And another great thing about trade, as we all know, the whole world knows that because that's what everybody's doing, is it makes you independent and myself. You're not feeling guilt. You are also benefiting. I'm benefiting. I know there's things you need in South Africa and there's things we need in Afghanistan. So let's bring that together and grow together towards a bright future. And yes, I met with amazing women, amazing men, amazing organization. I had an opportunity to discuss that. And what I'm happy mostly about is now when I go to villages, now I will be able to create more videos and share that with your community and say, okay, I have a sister here. She needs assistance in this. And these will be long-term sustainable solutions, not give her $100 and khalas. No, let's get our sewing machine, let's get her the material, let her make dresses, and we will be able to bring that online. Or I've met sisters that are willing to bring those pieces here and sell it to the women here. So they're empowering the women, and they're also the very fashionable pieces. So you're not only just promoting fashion, but you're promoting humanity, and you're saving my culture from completely disappearing, because China is doing that. And even sadly, Turkey, they're participating in consumerism to an extent where it's taking away from quality and it's becoming quantity, and it's taking away work from the small factories, which we need to keep going in Afghanistan. So yes, I believe we will do great work. We've planted a seed in our brother in Afghanistan. I consider the tree the queen of earth. You know, the tree did not come overnight, but we planted the seed, and we will nurture that with support, communication, love, empathy, and then slowly that seed will grow into a beautiful tree. And that tree will give all its resources to the people of Afghanistan. So I feel like I've planted, together with all of us, great seeds in South Africa for the people of Afghanistan. And when that seed comes out, it will be a great tree where we'll all can take the benefit and enjoy that fruit of that tree. That's how I see
Well, inshallah, we're certainly
it.
looking forward to that. And unfortunately, I have been informed the dreaded load shedding is going to be hitting us. And I'm sure you've
Oh
got
my God.
used, you've got used
Yes,
to the
what's wrong
term.
with South African government? How could you, the people pay you taxes? We have those problems, but I could kind of justify it because we're struggling. We have war. We're getting murdered every day. We still got we're still getting bombed, even though people are under the impression that Americans have left. They still got drones. But what is up with your low shedding? It made me feel good in a way because
You
I
felt
got
you were home.
so low shedding is a
Yes.
big problem.
But
What
I
is
think,
the
Sister Nadima, just I think in closing, I must say it's been an absolute pleasure
Thank you.
hosting you. And I speak, I think, on behalf of the entire Salam Media team,
Jazakallah
Hafiz
khair.
Shamsheer, Appa Mariam, Monty.
Yes.
We could feel the vibe, we could feel the excitement.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Salam Media was your visit. And we sincerely appreciate your visit,
Thank
the
you.
value that you have brought to us, the knowledge, the information. And We wish you all the best as
Thank
well.
you. Thank you, Ned brother. I want to
Safe
thank
travels on your way
everybody
back home.
for making me feel that I must continue my journey. I felt home. It was such a healing journey for me. I thank Mariam's sister, the African community, all the women that I met, and all the brothers. Thank you for welcoming me, feeding me. Thank you for Roy Bush, the best tea. By the way, I've had it every single day and I loved it. You all continue to stay together, look out for each other, and thank you for coming outside that comfort and pushing and creating this platform for me, because you didn't do it for me, to be honest, Inad brother. You've done it for so many other girls, not just in Afghanistan, around the world, that are facing challenges. You made me realize to continue to believe in my tariqah, because it wasn't easy, but you guys made me realize now all the hard work is paid off. And I know we'll do more work. So thank you so much for welcoming me and welcoming with my people, listening to my story, and for keeping an open heart and open mind from a place of love. May Allah give you ajr. And I hope that I will come back, and I hope that I will come with more sisters and brothers. So welcome my people, welcome my new government. Let them speak to you, because we have amazing stories to share.
Well, I mean, in fact, we're certainly looking forward to that, Sister Nadima. And
Yes.
obviously, on my bucket list
Yes,
is a
please
trip to
come.
Afghanistan, inshallah.
Wallahi, must come. Must, you will enjoy. Thank you so much. Continue to shine and believe in your path, truth, and your oneness.
Yes, and you continue with the wonderful work, and Allah
Jazakallah khair.
accept your efforts, your rewards,
Ameen.
and safe travels
Alhamdulillah.
as well.
Thank
I
you.
know you
Thank
are
you.
leaving this weekend, so
Thank
inshallah, we
you.
wish you all the best, and we
Thank
will
you.
stay in touch.
Jazakallah khair. Thank you so much. Salaam alaikum.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. That was Sister Nadima, and towards the end, obviously, of her short trip to South Africa, and just so much value that has come through. And I think we at Salam Media, sadly, we are going to miss your presence, Sister Nadima, here in South Africa. There's just so much that you have brought to us, and also in terms of what we didn't know, and there's a lot. I think many people are a lot wiser just by your mere presence and what you have brought to South Africa during this trip. And I'm sure there will be a lot more trips, inshallah, going forward. And
Inshallah.
with that, I'm going to be signing off this morning. It's been wonderful being in your company as always. Have yourself a great Jummah, inshallah. So, from myself and the rest of us here at Salam Media, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.